ago. There's not too many things that we talk about that are relevant to our generation that we have probably lived. Like I didn't live through the civil rights movement. So from a historical standpoint, our generation, what can we hold on to and say, I was there, other than Obama, that we can say I was there when this black person made history?
You know what I'm gonna say.
What's that?
Stop calling each other black. That would be something that we can do to actually change the way things are. Stop calling each other black and stop calling other people white, and just deal with
just people.
Yeah, people.
Just
You
people.
be Americans, humanity.
Yeah.
Cut through. So the next time we'll do something remarkable. We'll do something remarkable as a group of people. It won't be specifically this black guy, this white guy that did something remarkable. It'll be this guy that did something remarkable. Because you don't want to be the best black TV show on DCTV. You just want to be the best TV
I
show.
want to be the best
Yeah.
TV show in the world.
Danny want to be the best cameraman / club promoter. He don't want to be the best black
Studio
guy.
guest bailouter. It's okay. I still love you, Danny. But we all want to be best. That's a good point.
Yeah.
We don't just want to limit ourselves to making black history. We just want to make history in general.
We are not making songs no more. We're making history.
Basically. So my next question, I guess, will be: is Black History Month relevant?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I think that people think it is. I think that it's funny that it's the shortest month of the year. There's just weird stuff about it that's kind of strange. And the President's Day, that whole thing is in here. So, I don't know. Is Black History Month relevant? Yeah, until they start teaching history, truth in schools. And when they start teaching the truth in schools, then probably Black History Month will just, it'll probably still be here, but African American history will be in the school curriculum, and we'll learn more about ourselves and
Throughout the year.
Not in
just
school,
February.
because we make bigger differences than we could learn in a month. Shit. You know what I'm saying? We do the dang on thing.
We try to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that we do as black people in society that a lot of people don't talk about. It's a hip hop show, so we try to touch on the people in hip hop culture and society, but just black people in general, African Americans in general, have do a lot of things that people don't talk about that doesn't get.
Oh, another first. I think Jay-Z and Beyonce net $1 billion. First hip hop billionaires
Individually or as a
as a couple.
As a couple, the first hip hop billionaires. They getting it. I was talking to a friend
real
a
nasty
couple weeks ago, and they were saying how when Jay-Z and Beyonce were staying here for the inauguration, how they were staying at the Gaylord Hotel, and she had the biggest room in the Gaylord Hotel, but it was still too small for her. It was like an apartment. Like her hotel room was like an apartment, but it was still too small for him. So who's Beyonce to complain about this huge room? Like it's the best room she can get in the whole city. And I'm like, she's Beyonce.
Cause she got dancers that need to, she got a rack of dancers that need their space, and then she got like the 6 chicks to do her hair.
But she's on another level as an entertainer in general, regardless whether it's urban music or pop music or like she's just getting it.
And she was a special guest of the president. I think that makes a huge difference too. She probably netted more money Madonna made more money than all entertainers last year, because that tour was insane. But yeah, she getting a lot of money.
From a lot of different places.
From a lot of different places.
So she's getting it. Jay-Z is getting it as well. So, opportunity is opportunity. We always talk, the whole 2009 slogan is, yes, we can. We always could. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jay-Z and Beyonce have become who they were within the last, it happened over the last couple of years, but it was years worth of work and taking advantage of opportunities to get them where they are now.
Yeah.
So it's never too late to start, and there's no excuse why you couldn't have started before.
Yeah, I agree.
We always make history in the world.
In the world, hip hop.
I make history every time I wake up.
Every time I wake up, every time I jump out of the shower. Well, that's a bit too much information.
Say that for after 10
That's
o'clock.
after 10 o'clock.
That's after 10 o'clock. Sure.
All right,
We still got
catch y'all at.
But say Black History, obviously.
Who else was good? Who else? Historical hip hop. Outkast, first hip hop group to have the best album, Grammy Best Album.
Okay.
first ever. That was insane. That Love Below and Speaker Box was the first hip hop album to get best Grammy.
Why did it take so long? We had a lot of good albums come out before that.
Did we? Like whole albums.
Like whole album.
Like
I'm assuming we would have. I mean, a lot.
I'm trying to think of one. I mean, that was a. You know what? The only Fear of a Black Planet maybe, but they won't give not in '91. Like complete albums. I can't think of no complete album that should have won a Grammy.
Okay.
I can't think of none. And I like rap music.
Well, I guess that would be a historical moment because once you are nominated, did they win that year?
They won.
They won that year.
Yeah, they
so
won that
I
year.
mean, obviously it shows that hip hop can put out quality music.
Eminem was the first person to win a Oscar
for best
for the best hip hop soundtrack for the soundtrack.
8 Mile.
Yeah, 8 Mile. That's hip hop.
That's
See,
8 Mile.
you just wanted. Oh, we're doing Black History though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's all good. He's black on the inside.
I hope not.
So it's
But his lyrics would let you think he is though.
Yeah,
The stuff he say is very dark.
it's too dark sometimes.
Yeah,
It's too dark
man.
sometimes. You wonder about the cat sometimes.
Yeah, it's
It's
impressive
cool.
though. Yeah.
But like I say, we've paved. Even I mean, the hip hop generation, I guess, has paved ways. I'm a music lover, so I don't really lock myself too much into hip hop. I'm from DC, so Go-Go is always number one. Go-Go is always number one before anything else. So I'm just recently getting into hip hop, especially with the TV shows that I'm doing. I have to research and I have to listen to music in order to be up on what's going on in the culture. So I don't know what's been going on too far beyond like 2003, but since then, I mean, I think a lot of things have happened to pave the way for hip hop in general to be a part of culture. It's American culture, not just urban culture or black culture or African American culture.
We can say, as far as hip hop figures, Allen Iverson changed the NBA. He changed tattoos and cornrows.
He changed for the good.
He changed it, huh?
A lot of rules have been made since then to kind of stop that, especially after the Malice in the Palace and the image that it brings to the NBA. Obviously, Allen Iverson was the first to kind of bring the cornrows and the tattoos and
he brought
kind
the
of
hip hop.
urban
He brought hip hop in the NBA
lifestyle. It wasn't all suits and low cuts like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson did, but
tight shorts and
yeah.
Tight shorts, cats was wild.
But
How do you play ball in those
everything that's
shorts?
come out of that hasn't been all positive. Even though the talent obviously has increased.
I mean, hip hop is not all positive. I mean, I hope nothing is all positive. Then you won't have any movement. You got to have negative and positive to have motion. So that's necessary. Yeah. None of these lights will work with all positive charge.
We hope so.
We'd be black. I like to mess with you too.
But it's cool. On other notes, I mean, outside of sports, obviously, but we haven't seen too many other sports to catch on to the hip hop. Football basically keeps everybody down.
Well, nah, locks. All them cats with locks now.
Got locks, but then
that's kind of hip hop.
Well,
that's hip hop. I'm gonna say Lauryn Hill broke that into hip hop. She made locks fashionable.
But you have people like Troy Polamalu. I mean, long hair is long hair. I mean, you have white guys who wear their hair long and stringy. You got
but locks is like a statement.
Yeah. But Troy Polamalu, his long hair is a statement. I mean, he
looked like he had a jerry curl. I mean, who was the first to have a jerry curl in the NBA?
that was against rules.
No,
we can't walk. We can't play ball on the drippy wet floor.
I think AC Green had a jerry curl. AC Green had the jerry,
and that's why he never had no. And that's exactly why he never
get that.
It wasn't because he wanted to. He just couldn't. He cut off the jerry curl, AC. He probably didn't got it since then.
Yeah, he probably got it after he cut
off the jerry curl. It's all good. But obviously, the NFL, you got the dreads. But the NFL has cut out a lot of things to prevent the hip hop culture from really having a face. I mean, like you can't wear, like they wear their scarves under their helmets. And they say you can't wear scarves unless it's your team colors. So basically, they didn't want, it was all a gang thing. You don't want like somebody that plays for the Cowboys to have on a Crip red bandana.
Word.
Yeah, so it got crazy. So I mean, they called it the No Fun League, and I think a part of the reason is to kind of condense a lot of that. It's already an aggressive sport as it is.
Very aggressive sport.
We got an aggressive sport.
Speaking of aggressive sport, that was a hell of a game last night.
It was. I made a lot of money and I lost a lot of money.
Wow. I hope it balanced out.
It did.
Okay, good.
It is. Who you going on? Arizona? Give me Pittsburgh. Who you going on? Pittsburgh? Give me Arizona. So I'm good. I broke even.
Yeah, that
But
catch.
I'm
that
good. It was a
catch
good game last
awesome.
night.
That last catch was just something special.
Um,
Fitzgerald, no joke.
He's not.
I don't know if this hip hop, but Ricky Waters, outwardly weed smoker. Isn't that Ricky? Not Ricky. Is it who was Ricky Williams?
Waters. Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams. Yeah.